Wuthering Waves, do you have to reroll? Right off the bat, I'm going to say no. You really don't if you don't want to. What I've seen, it is one of the more free-to-play, gacha-friendly games that focus more on skill and how you do in combat versus having the strongest characters and the best weapons. While they do matter, they're not going to help you as much if you can't really dodge or parry. Do not go into this game thinking you need to have the best stuff. You won't have as much fun unless you're somebody that just enjoys collecting everything in your games, or you're somebody that is a meta slave basically, or likes min-maxing the strongest units. Otherwise, just play who you think is cool and have fun. It's that simple. But if you still want to reroll, I'm going to give you some pros and cons of rerolling. Now, first pro. At launch, we might be able to skip the story, which should reduce the time to reroll by quite a lot. It hasn't been fully confirmed if we'll be able to skip through main story cutscenes, but I hope we will because that will reduce a lot of time. Second pro, we get a beginner choice banner where you get to pick between, I believe, 5 characters that you want within 80 pulls. You get to choose between Jinjin, Lingyan, Encore, Calcharo, and Verena. Quick tip, if you want to secure your account very early and you just want the best unit, pick Verena. She'll most likely be the strongest character in this game because her kit is insane for absolutely no reason. She's busted. Now for the cons. The time to reroll one account could take between 30 minutes to 2 hours, and 30 minutes is being really generous. Based on CBT1 and CBT2, it could take a minimum of an hour to collect 20 summons with no special routes or really paths to follow. And this isn't set in stone because these were from the beta, so things could be different by the time launch comes. Rerolling could also take a lot of tries based on the rates. For the standard banner, I believe the roll percentage for a 5-star unit is only 0.8%, which is kind of low, but still doable. It'll just take a lot of tries unless you are really, really lucky. And I would not recommend pulling for the premium units because so far we do not know how much of that currency we're actually going to get. And most likely it won't be a lot. I doubt we get to do a 10 pull for the premium units. Another con is we might not have any guest accounts. I was really hoping that Wuthering Waves would have guest accounts or some kind of guest account system to make it much easier for rerolling like we have in Kuro's other game, PGR. But I really don't think they will based off of how they did the CBT account. But this is purely my speculation and I could be completely wrong about it come launch. And if they do have guest accounts, it will make rerolling much, much easier. But with all of this said, I'm still going to be rerolling for the characters that I want. Personally, I reroll in almost every gacha I play, even if it takes more than an hour, because I just really enjoy the feeling of getting the character that you've been searching for the beginning of the game. If rerolling is any similar to how it was in Genshin, then there should be rerolling routes coming out within 2 to 3 days of the game's launch that will significantly decrease the time it takes to get an additional 10 or 20 summons through. But before you go and decide to reroll, remember that it will take a long time. You might get lucky on your first account, or you could end up going through more than 30, like I have a couple times. Also, you don't have to start this game with a strong character. There's no PvP. There most likely will be co-op content in the future, but you should just take your time and enjoy playing. With that being said, I'm still gonna reroll because I like it. All right, bye.